Did you know, because I didn't, that dog food labels don't actually show carbohydrates, and yet in some foods they can make up a large part of the bowl. If you've ever looked at a dog food label, you'll see protein, fats, sometimes fiber, but not carbohydrates as a percentage. And that's because there's no requirement to show them that way. And interestingly, dogs don't actually have a nutritional requirement for carbohydrates, which makes it something worth noticing. Because if it's not clearly shown, most of us never think to question it. Now, this isn't about saying carbs are bad. It's about understanding what's actually in the bowl. Because what I've learned living with 6 Westies is that what looks like a high protein food can sometimes be a lot more starchy than we realize. Carbohydrates are usually hidden in plain sight, not listed as carbs, but as ingredients like rice, potato, maize, peas. And when those ingredients appear higher up the list, they can make up a significant part of the food, even if the front of the bag says something completely different. And unless we know to look, we wouldn't know they're there. Now, here's where this started to matter to me, because over the years, I've dealt with things like itching, paw licking, and ear problems with my own Westies. And what I began to notice was that symptoms are often just a small part of a much bigger picture. Diet isn't always the cause, but it can be part of the load the body is dealing with. So instead of looking for one quick fix, I started looking at everything. What's in the bowl? What's in the environment? What patterns repeat? And this was one of those moments where I realized I just didn't know. It's not about cutting things out overnight, and it's not about fear, it's about awareness. Because once you start to see what's actually there, you start making different choices. And that's really what this series is about. Not quick fixes, but understanding patterns. Because the more we notice, the better choices we can make for our dogs. If you've ever looked at a label and felt unsure, you're not alone. This is something I'll be looking at further, step by step. This truly is real life with 6 Westies.